action. Hi, Flosstube.
Greetings.
I'm Laura.
Hi, Joe.
Welcome to the Soulback Farm.
This is the farm where we grow cross stitches.
One stitch at a time. Today is Monday, July the 12th. How is everybody today? Do we feel like we need an arc yet? Because I kind of feel like I need an arc.
Can we just take like half of what we're getting and ship it over to the West, please?
Seriously, the West Coast is like the only place that doesn't feel like it needs an arc.
It's like, literally, it's like somebody took the entire average rainfall of the country and then shifted half of it to the east. Which really sucks for those in the West, and we're having equal problems in the East. Thank God we don't live on the Southeast.
Yeah, there's right now there's a flood emergency in the Philadelphia area, like as we're filming. And it's very rare to get that because like you have flood watches, flood warnings, flash flood warnings, and then flood emergency.
Which means the Delaware is getting high.
Really where you get flash flood emergencies is in urban areas because drainage is not nearly the same as it is out in the country. But even out here, I drove to and from Medina, which is about a half an hour drive. Don't ask me how many miles it is. I don't know. And yeah, the roadside ditches were full. The road in a couple spots was flooded. I did detour. It was a brief detour.
Let's just put it to you
Turn
this
around.
way.
Don't put somebody else's life at risk.
Last week, we got so much rain, I had to drain over 3 inches out of our pool, and I'm probably going to have to do the exact same thing this weekend.
Yeah, we had to drain part of our pool.
Thankfully, it has a drain port at the bottom.
Oh, because we have a semi-permanent pool. So, it's wet. It's rainy. They're filming a Netflix movie in my hometown. They are filming the Netflix adaptation of a novel called White Noise. It'll be called White Germ. I was cracking jokes about going and trying to sneak on the fringes of production to catch a quick snap of Adam Driver because Kylo Ren is in my hometown. And then something went boom from production area and I went, nope, I'm good. I have never heard of the book White Noise, so I don't really know what it's about or anything like that. But my parents,
Of all the places, your home, of all the
Kylo Ren is in my hometown.
Great, we're gonna have a moody kid with a light sword.
It looks to be set in the 70s or the 80s. Judging by the vehicles that are parked in the downtown area and some of the vehicles I saw driving when I was coming home from church this morning, there was a truckload of vehicles, and I'm like, oh, but those were for the movie production. So, and then they're also filming part of it in Oberlin, which is just north of Wellington. And rumor has it there's another production that's coming to town for a brief stint the end of summer.
I'm guessing small town suburbia is getting rare.
I don't know. Cleveland has gained quite a following with the Hollywood production set as a place to film, and I mean it's probably
didn't one of them actually come out to Wellington back because they needed somewhere in the country and they came out to Wellington? Because I think that's probably the closest place to Cleveland that's country.
White Boy Rick, I think is the name of the Matthew McConaughey flick that was filmed in the area. That was the first one. And they filmed part of it in Grafton Correctional after the farm closed down. Really shortly after the farm closed down, they used the farm for part of it, and they filmed in a house by my parents' house. I wasn't allowed to go stalk Matthew McConaughey. And then the Liam Neeson film Minuteman the portion of the film where he pulls in front of a gun store, goes into the gun store, and then buys some clothes for the little kid that he's got in the movie. I don't know if he's rescuing the kid. I don't remember exactly what the plot of that movie is. But those were filmed in Wellington, too. The clothing shopping was done at the hardware store, and they actually turned the music store in town into the gun store.
So basically, they came to Cleveland, found some place outside of Cleveland, and since Wellington was amenable, they went, ooh, this place likes us. We can come here.
Yes,
because it's got to be cheaper to film in Wellington than to build a set like that.
I don't know.
That's a lot of brick.
I haven't taken any pictures of the production. There are pictures floating around social media that people have taken. I don't feel right taking somebody else's pictures off of social media to put them on my YouTube. But they put a lot into changing. They turned the antique store into a record store. The underground, so there's a building in the center of town. The way town is, like, there's street level on this side. This side, street level is like half a level down. So there's like it's called special effects. It's copy and special, like, graphics store, and they kind of are down in the basement of the building. I think they put a bar front there, which there's plenty of freaking bars in Wellington.
I was about to say,
But anyway,
I think there's a closed one they could have borrowed.
No, the closed one is sorry, the closed one is actually under heavy remodel.
Oh,
Yes, so I'll tell you about that later. But so interesting times going on in my hometown. I'm glad that I'm kind of far away because I don't want to deal with the mess and the muck. Even though it probably would be kind of cool to see that driver. And now that we have had a 7-minute intro today, last week's video was 16 minutes long. Today's intro is 7.5 and going. Squirrel! It's been a very active week.
we had guild meeting.
We had guild meeting on Wednesday. We took Juanita, our friend Juanita, to it, and she was happy to join. So we have Hall from guild meeting. I have Hall from guild meeting.
I have Hall too. I just left it in my bag.
Well, you can get it out when we pause to do that.
Exactly.
So, and when we go through comments, there's a few questions and comments to address. So,
JC, I'm not dealing with linen. I have even weave.
who asked you that?
Pauline Horn.
Pauline is, and yes, Joe is doing.
I could never do linen, and even weave. I'm not a big fan.
He's not doing so.
It honestly, with my ADHD, even weave is hard.
I think we need to make a decision if you want to continue with the even weave or if you want me to dye you a piece of Ada.
Ada.
You want some Ada for that? Because you're still not as far into it that it would be a complete disaster. And I can salvage
the even weave is killing my bug. In all honesty, the even weave is killing my. Well, I switched over to a piece on Ada, and I had much more fun doing it. The only problem with that was we were busy, and then, well, I've been gaming a lot.
I have piece that I'm dying right now. I will get you a piece of 16 count Ada for it.
You.
I love you.
Bridget repeating herself.
Bridget, my buddy Bridget.
She speaks emoji.
She does.
But Mama, I'm not anti-fireworks. I'm anti-stupid. If you do it responsibly and you're not going to shoot your neighbor, then we're good.
I I'm not a fan
If you
of fireworks.
cover 15 houses with one boom, I think maybe you should take that out of town.
The people behind us Monday night had some fireworks, and I was getting a little irritated.
But at least they stopped at a reasonable
But
hour.
they did stop at a reasonable hour, and this has been the only time. Like, Monday was the only real time we've had fireworks with them, so I'll survive, I guess. I don't know. And actually, I think they were setting them off in the middle of the street, away from the houses. So
Yeah.
I'll give them some credit.
They were also firecrackers.
Yeah, they weren't super big, so
They were. The problem was they had that 40 firecrackers together. They lit it and threw it in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
Like, okay, is all you
And she kind of asked you the same question: how you're liking your Nora and any frogging?
No frogging. The counting is hurting my head, and as I said, it's just the even weave. It is just an extra step, and it's hurting my head. Oh, she had a cluster of feet down there. I thought.
No, that was for you.
How did you hope your visit with Mini-Me was awesome?
Visit with Mini-Me was fantastic. We did lots of crafting, not much stitching. And then she wanted to know if her commenting was better, and yes, we love your commenting. So, Lynn commented. I thought I saw Lynn comment. Nope, I guess Lynn didn't comment. Lynn was on vacation this week, so she might not have had a chance to watch. And then Nadine. La la la. So that's comments for the week. And we are now at 11 and a half minutes for our intro.
Blabbity 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 blah 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 for another 25 minutes, 25 seconds, just at 12. Ay 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 ay.
Whips. Whips.
Gee, stop it. 15 seconds to go. No pattern. Crank.
The kid from the house behind us is walking through the puddles that our sidewalk forms, and it's right in front of our window, and I'm dying.
Like he's aiming. He's aiming.
Like he is very intentionally walking through it.
Okay, this is how you do whips. You're here, there, help you out.
Okay. Oh, I was gonna hold it up for you.
This is Happy Dragon by Antonia Design. That's how you pronounce the name. I'm sorry if I mispronounced it. I am liking this gold floss thing in that.
Hold on. There you go.
Getting the little pieces parts done.
I'm liking how that fabric dyed out, and that's stitching out with that. That looks awesome.
Yeah, I seem to be hooked up with a very good fabric dyer.
That was not intentional. That just happened. It was a happy accident.
Hey, hun. I find chaos produces the best results with that type of stuff. I mean, there are literally art that literally looks like somebody just grabbed paintballs and started throwing them at a wall, and it goes for like $5 million.
Okay, so there wasn't a whole lot of stitching time this week because I was playing with the mini, and I'm not going to apologize for it. Just not. But I did pull out One Nation for my stitches for my zombie run, and I got 435 stitches done on that. Gotta find it. This is on a piece of hand dyed by the Slovak farm. Dirt road. I'm not going to open it all the way out because it's huge.
You need help.
Nope, I made it work. So, I got New Hampshire and Virginia stitched in there. Oh, look, you can see it! It looks, yeah, it's hard to see on, it's hard to take pictures of, it's hard to see on video, but it looks real good in person. It's not like this is something that lives on a computer screen, so. It's got that nice antique look that I like. So.
The fact that you don't trim the stuff that dangles off of your back brick. Yeah. Nails on a chalkboard! Nails on a chalkboard to me!
Yes, we know. Okay. Then I...
Oh, that's why you do it, huh?
Yes. Then I pulled out Shorts Popcorn Hollow for It's Round and the Zombie Run. This is on a piece of 32 count, hand-dyed by the Silvac Farm. In the colorway Cleveland Fog. I think. Yes. This is Cleveland Fog. I need to write it down. Because I do that every time. I did 417 stitches, which is that sail right there. Chugging along on them sails. I may do a bit of the water underneath the boat the next go around because it's something different than a sail, but I don't know.
It's just water under the boat.
It's just water on the boat.
I don't apologize for being funny.
We know. And if you follow my social media, you know Lady on the Flag came back out.
I don't have to follow your social media. I just look at you. She's going to bot me.
So I did 344 stitches on this last week. This is what I took with me to stitch on today in Medina. I've got like 200 stitches, not quite, in addition to that 344. So the banner is done. All that's. Could you sit back a little? She's on a piece of 32 count, hand dyed by the Silvac Farm in the colorway For Your Thoughts. You can sit back up now.
I don't know if I can. Help. I leaned so far forward, I had to catch myself on the wall, and I was like, "Uh-oh!"
So there's a bow on the bottom, and then there are flowers.
Oh, the bane of Lara's existence.
Yes, these guys, they're coming out. I've changed my mind on those to something that looks a little bit better. So we are in the home stretch, y'all. The home stretch.
Oh, wrong kind of stretch.
Can I finish it by the end of July? I don't know. I'm not going to push it. I have until the end of August to finish it. I am confident that unless something drastic happens, we will make it. And that's that. I didn't total up my stitches for the week because my stitch count sucked this week.
So, was it on the haul then? Or you have more?
I think that's it. I used stitches on Lady of the Flag for a prompt for Washington, D.C. week for Daily 30. The pirate ship game. I have to go post stitches on Myth and Magic. Oops. The pirate ship game. The pirate ship game is just stitch on whatever and count up your stitches. So, we sailed and fought some pirates. We traveled some more and visited a supply hut. We then went on an adventure and came to some forest, and we had 3 choices. The left path was dark. The center path was well lit. And the right path was also well lit, but there were strange noises coming from it. I voted we went right, but I got vetoed.
You wanted to go towards the strange noises?
Of course you want to go to the strange noises in the woods.
By the way, here's a rule.
What if Sasquatch is over there?
Here's one of the rules for RPG lovers. The easy path is usually the worst one.
I actually said that. I said the easy path is going to be have the worst option. Which we ended up going that path because it was like, okay, either go towards the dark path or go towards the easy path. And we're just like, flip a coin to our leader. So we ended up going straight towards the easy path, and we found a couple animal traps, some rocks, and then some bears. So now we're stitching to defeat the bears.
Yeah, and in the dark, spooky one with the noises, that was actually a bunch of goblins having a party, and they were going to give you stitches.
Of all the things I expected to find on that well-lit path, bears was not on them. Was not on them.
I actually expected you to fight a light dragon.
I expected something of the sort, but
oh, the light's coming from a bunch of ghosts.
You know, it is kind of a fun game, and it's kind of our crew moves at its own pace. We're not battling other ships. We're just doing our thing, and so it's fun. And there's a story to putting your stitches.
So I'm guessing the people running this are not as evil as the people in my Pathfinder crew.
Apparently not.
Oh no, the well lit path would have been an instant death move with these
I
guys.
expected it. I don't honestly know any of my crew. Like, I did not know my crew when I joined the crew. I'm getting to know them, and they're lovely ladies, but it's kind of fun because I don't know any of them, so. Alright, so that's whips. Let's move on to haul.
Y'all.
Haul.
Y'all.
Haul.
This thingy me,
It's a
Bob.
floss holder.
Yep. Looks like a painter's palette. Yeah, this thing. 3 guesses what that's going to be for. It's got a hanging hole and everything. Magnets.
For his needle minders.
Yeah, I've actually accumulated enough to where I actually use something. Baby project bag.
Accessory bag.
Yep. This is called Snow Angel by Serendipity Designs. Rebecca Waldrop. It's cute. Fun with snow. Raindrop. This is actually a Jacqueline kid.
Janlin.
Janlin. That's going to be cool to stitch.
It is. Yeah. Okay. That's all Guildhall. I got, this is Guildhall. I got cross stitch art, the Enchanted Garden. It's peacock because for some reason I like peacocks.
They're cute and colorful.
I got a Just Cross Stitch magazine. It's got a peacock on it. I actually said I wanted this one while we were digging through the magazine pile, and somebody found this and needed it. So I like peacocks.
I did the exact same thing to somebody else.
And then I got Cross Stitch and Needlework magazine. Because, hello, Red Barn with pumpkins and fall, and oh my god, it's amazing. I haven't even looked through this magazine. There's lots of cute stuff in here.
Like, one of the ladies talking about how much she liked Halloween as I'm picking up a Halloween pattern.
Yes.
And I go, here.
I got this little pouch.
Bag thing.
Divided pouch. It is nice.
For accessories.
Accessories. I may actually use this in my purse. Just saying. Just a saying. Oh, and then all my packages showed up today, y'all. And let me just tell you, I had ordered from Amazon. I had ordered a lockbox, money box for Market. That showed up today. We ordered a card reader for Market. That showed up today. I ordered some silks for you silks. That showed up today. There's something else. Oh, I ordered a pomegranate soap mold. That showed up today. Everything showed up today.
It's Monday.
But where's the... I ordered silks for you, silk of the month, pink. It's pink
And purple.
and gray.
Oh, I thought that was a purple.
Oh no, it's a gray. Well, yeah, it kind of gets purpley where it blends. I have no idea what I'm gonna use this for, but I had to have it.
I think I gave you a really cool star pattern thing from Ink Circles. You can stitch that in.
Probably. And then I got a full needle minder from Silks for You.
Mm-hmm.
Cuteness. That's it for haul. Guess we'll go on to plans and announcements.
And the monkey presses the button.
Plans and announcements.
I plan to do this. I gotta find my bug. I think my video game bug just looked at my stitching bug and went, my turn.
Yeah, and Friday it's gonna be even worse.
Good news is I'm actually not chomping at the bit to play that game. So I'm not going totally nuts waiting for it. But I want to own it so that when I do want to play it, I have it.
And guess what? When he gets here on Friday, he's gonna want to play it. I know.
No, on Friday I can't because I have my D&D game.
Yeah, you have D&D, so.
And when I start playing it, I need a good 8 hours because the intro takes 4.
Well,
That's one of the things they changed to Breath of the Wild. It's part of one of the major criticisms that Zeldas have been getting since the Nintendo 64. Is that the tutorials were boring, slow, monotonous, and they took forever.
oh dear.
So in Breath of the Wild, they handed you a stick and told you to go beat up those monsters.
There you go.
You have a 50% chance of finding out how resurrection works.
There you go. Okay. That works. Gonna stitch on Lady of the Flag, apply her to whatever events I can. Or do alternative stitches. I still need to stitch on Belle for the month for the zombie run.
I saw something really funny.
What?
You can tell your pirate ladies that the Lady of the Flag is using the flag like a post staff and beating the tar out of those bears. Patriotic beatdown!
That's funny. That's funny. I really want to get Lady of the Flag done. I do.
Get words of encouragement below. Go, Laura. Go, Laura. Stitch the lady. Stitch the lady.
Sorry. Yonzies. I have Yonzies. I don't know why I'm so tired lately. So, I don't have a whole lot of plans. Just stitch on Lady. I know I need to stitch on Lady of the Flag, and I know I need to stitch on Belle. Anything other than that, we'll see. When we get done, I'm going to go establish my account with Dinky Dice. So I have another floss tab to the flosses I can sell.
Dinky dies.
So Dinky Dies was started by Joe from Silks for You. And Silks for You started as a way for her to sell silks she dyed that were not correct. So that's what I've been told. If I'm wrong, someone needs to tell me. That's the story I've been told. But then she moved to Australia. I think she was living in the U.S. and then moved back to Australia because she's from Australia. Silks for You is in Australia at this point. But Dinky Dyes is now owned by somebody else. But I went and got an account with them so that I can kit up your Chatelaines. You know, I'll have Dinky Dyes. I'm working on Rainbow Gallery because I like Rainbow Gallery's metallics. I don't mind Kreinik. I really don't, but like if I can find a comparable Rainbow Gallery, I'm probably gonna stitch with that at this point. It's a little bit easier. So I have things. I have work. I get to work tonight. I feel like I have not stopped working in days. Getting tired.
Then make sure to give yourself a day off. Remember what the priest said? He was told by the bishop that he had to schedule one day off so they didn't implode.
Yes. Okay. I don't know. Other than that, I don't have any announcements really.
Hold on one second. Part of the interruption.
We are full on weird tonight, man. We are on the weird tonight. Oh my gosh.
I'm not weird. I'm normality challenged.
I don't know what I am. I need a drink. Not like that.
Like this?
No. Anyways. I don't know if I have any other announcements.
So, let me see. We got like, comment, share, subscribe, bell notification, thinking of Bobby, the YouTube thing. Ding dong.
Okay.
What should we have people comment about?
I have no idea.
I have a random thought.
God help us all.
How many colors is too many colors on a floss?
I'd like one single piece of floss.
Yeah, like this is like 3. I can see there's the gray, this purple between the two, and then the pink, and it shifts between them.
Well, you have pink and gray, and then the two ends of the shift.
Yeah, but for me, more than 2 colors is too much, unless it's like multiple shades of the same color. But like, if you start going from green to blue to yellow,
Silks for You is on a rainbow that's really quite pretty.
I just think I like a stitch on a piece.
I've seen some really pretty rainbows. I think if you have like a piece that calls for just one piece of one single.
Oh no, I just think it's too busy.
I really gotta figure out what to stitch with this hank of silk because this is gorgeous. Something.
Hank of silk, noose to hang me with, either one. It's the same thickness as a noose right now. It looks like a noose.
Y'all, I may be flying solo next week.
Y'all, she needs Jesus to stop her from kicking my butt.
Y'all send me some Jesus.
I swear, if wine shows up, you know her well.
Oh.
So again, how many colors is too many colors in one skein of floss? Mine is 2. What's yours?
I don't know.
None?
I don't know. I mean...
Oh, random thing. Your lovely, beautiful
Squirrel.
hair.
You just spoiled. Yes, I dyed my hair black. Matches my dark soul.
No.
More
That is way too bright to match your dark soul. Your dark soul be like a flat black that absorbs the light around
If
it.
Morty makes it this far, she's gonna be like, "Oh my god, Laura."
No, you don't have a dark soul.
I was being a smart aleck.
I didn't
I don't
know your
know.
name was Alec.
I don't know how many colors are too many, in my opinion.
Which is a valid answer.
Yes. Yes, yes. And now, we're going to end today's video. You've already asked them to like, share, comment, subscribe, and do all of those YouTube things. So, have a great week, everybody. Until next week. Bye!